From the moment a customer arrives at one of our restaurants, they can tell our dedication to quality and service. Clean lots, well-maintained gardens, inviting atmosphere, and friendly staff all come together to give a professional, quality impression. You are an important part of this staff, as you will be interacting with customers and therefore representing Burgermaster as well as your fellow employees. This means that your behavior, your appearance, and the way you interact with customers must reflect our culture and values each and every time you interact with a customer. In order to be a valuable member of this team, you will need to know your responsibilities in making sure orders go out hot and correct each time. This video is provided to acquaint you with your duties and give you an idea of what your job will look like, but it only covers a portion of what is covered in the CarHop Manual. The manual provides detailed instructions on every aspect of your job as a runner, which is the first step to becoming a CarHop. These instructions include specific dress codes and other rules, as well as step-by-step instructions for many tasks not able to be covered in length in this video. This video covers the essential daily tasks as well as the philosophy behind being a runner. How to present yourself, serving food, essential tasks. As a runner, you are joining a team of skilled people who make all the hard work of running a Class Act establishment look easy. Customers know that at Burgermaster the lots are clean, the food is excellent, and the service fast and friendly. We advertise very little, relying on word of mouth from satisfied customers to bring in new guests. This means we must constantly provide high-quality food and service no matter the day or season. This applies to all aspects of our business. For example, we only use top-quality hand-picked tomatoes on our sandwiches and burgers. A few times each year, our distributor asks if we would like to purchase poorer-quality tomatoes, since the crops are out of season and prices have jumped. We always tell them, no, send us the good ones and we'll pay the difference. Burgermaster's commitment to high quality means we only use locally sourced beef from Mount Vernon, which is raised free-range, grass-fed, and without hormones or antibiotics. Yup, that's one healthy and delicious cow right there. And it makes a difference in flavor that people can recognize. Even our facility is kept to a high standard of quality, with a dedicated staff of landscapers maintaining the beautiful grounds and gardens. You don't make the food or maintain the grounds, but you do set the standard of service. As the face of our company, your clothing, interaction with customers, and even the way you move represent us. Your reason for being on the lot is to take care of the customer. They are the key to this whole operation, and providing them with excellent service is our primary goal. Our staff should always be putting their best foot forward in every aspect of customer service, not only what is expected or standard. The garden, the facility, and even the food won't matter if a customer doesn't like how they are treated. You are a part of a Class Act establishment, providing top quality food for happy, returning customers. Here we see car hops moving between cars and taking trays out two at a time. Whether a car hop or runner, your bearing should be the same as theirs. Note how they walk swiftly without running or rushing about. Customers appreciate fast, although not abrupt, service. They maintain good posture and walk with a sense of pride in their work. They keep their heads up as they move, not watching the ground. This lets them keep an eye out for customers who are walking about so that they can give them room and avoid tripping over them. Customers should feel welcome to walk about the foyer or go to the bathroom without feeling underfoot. When you pass a customer or come up to deliver an order, offer a smile or a kind greeting. A pleasant demeanor puts customers at ease and makes communication easier. Car hops and runners have the same uniform which they are expected to maintain and clean regularly. You will need to get a red shirt from your manager when you start. You will also need a black belt, black pants, and comfortable black shoes. A jacket is provided for colder weather, and some warm weather gear is permitted, as long as they conform to standards in the CarHop Manual. Grooming is very important in making a good impression. A customer's judgment about your appearance and demeanor will influence whether or not they will return in the future. To the customer, you are Burgermaster. A detailed list of expectations can be found in the employee and CarHop manuals. The following are are a few examples that you will find in the manuals. We are a low or no fragrance environment, so please keep perfume and body sprays to a minimum, as well as any cigarette smell. Dangling jewelry and accessories must be put in your locker before your shift. We don't allow gum chewing when dealing with customers, only on break. Long hair should be properly restrained or cut short. Finally, it should be noted that if you are visibly ill, you should not be handling food or interacting with customers, so call in sick at least 5 hours before your scheduled shift. The language and tone you use when communicating matters a great deal. First and foremost, you should know the 3 most important phrases for any aspiring server. Please, thank you, I'm sorry. Most complaints can be resolved or may never even develop by using these words often. Using positive and kind words may seem basic, but it is the lifeblood of great service. Cultivating this attitude is part of your job, even if customers have become impatient or irritable. If you are not able to resolve a complaint, or a customer becomes verbally abusive, you should find a supervisor immediately. Another way to show respect to the customer is to make requests of them, rather than making it a demand. Can I have you turn off your lights? Sounds much more inviting than, turn your lights off. The tone of your request matters a great deal as well. Listen to the difference in this sentence from the tone of my voice. Just a moment, sir. Just a moment, sir. Trays coming out of the kitchen are hot and ready to go immediately. If you are not currently assisting a customer, it is your job to run trays out as they come up. Before you take a tray out, there is a process of checking it and preparing it for the customer. Grab the ticket and compare it to the item on the tray or in a to-go bag. Are all of the sandwiches there and properly labeled? Do you have all side dishes such as fries, onion rings, or sundaes? Are all beverages labeled and in properly sized containers? Do you have all sauces the customers have requested, such as ketchup, tartar, or ranch dressing? Are there any special orders, such as coffee in a to-go cup, which is not a fountain task, or dog biscuits to be added to the tray? Be sure to ask for any missing items before the tray leaves the kitchen. Once the tray has gone out, it will require a replacement ticket from a car hop to request missing items. Also note that the wrapper is busy monitoring the entire kitchen and may send the wrong ticket out with the order. Make sure you are holding the proper ticket before you ask for changes to the current tray. This is also the time to check that fries and sandwiches are going out hot. Before you have the authority to carry out a tray, you have the duty of checking on its content. It's a rush. Our food should be out in 6 to 7 minutes. Let's say ticket times are up to a half hour and customers have grown impatient. There is still no excuse to take out cold fries. That customer has waited for excellent food and they deserve it now more than ever. They can wait 2 more minutes to get the quality they are expecting. Sandwiches can wait for a few minutes to go out with hot, fresh fries. As they say in the kitchen, burgers wait for fries. The order is complete and the food is hot. Now it is time to make the napkin and straw bundle. Give a straw for each drink and 2 napkins per meal. When you have finished checking the tray and securing the napkin bundle, fold up the ticket and tuck it into the tray leg before taking it out. Experienced car hops carry 2 trays whenever they are both going the same way, saving time on returning to the kitchen and allowing them to interact with customers more. If you're talking while setting up the order, there is a very good chance you will miss or forget something, meaning a second or third trip back to the kitchen and a lot of wasted energy. The way you deliver food is an important part of your job, and some difficulties can arise due to the nature of customers' cars. Here are techniques all car hops use in order to make this process easy and professional. Carry trays at ear level at all time. You are in more control of the tray and won't accidentally breathe on it while going through doors. Watch out for automatic windows. Let customers finish setting their windows before putting trays on them. Always hand in napkins and straw bundles. On rainy or windy days, hand in fries and drinks as well. Items will fall to the ground. Apologize for the inconvenience and find the car hop in charge of the lot to send in a replacement as soon as you leave the car. Always ask a car hop to request replacement items from the kitchen. Never tell orders to the kitchen by mouth unless the wrapper requests clarification. The customer is not always right, but they are always the customer. If there is a disagreement about an order, it is important that you do not try to argue with the customer. Apologize sincerely for their complaint and immediately find the car hop in charge of that lot to let them know what the customer requested. All replacements, even for ketchup and tartar, must be sent in by a car hop through a handheld. At the beginning of this video, we talked about the importance of cleanliness in maintaining the image of a high-quality establishment. You, as well as the car hops, are responsible for moment-to-moment cleanliness on the lot. Look at these two lots. While the first one may have appeared serviceable, you can see that with just a small amount of effort, how clean it looks in the second picture. Paper tray covers, napkins, straws, and smashed French fries add up quick, making for an unappetizing environment to enjoy a meal. Take a few minutes to use a broom and dustpan to collect garbage and tidy the lot. Customers often come inside to order or simply pass through the foyer on their way to the bathroom. Even in the midst of a rush, they should never have to see debris lying on the ground. The same debris that fills up the lot can make dramatic differences inside. Note these two images of the foyer. Just a few pieces of loose trash can make it appear that no one has taken care of the place all day. And this is an impression we never want to give. For spills in the foyer, quickly get a mop and bucket to clean up. Fill the bucket with warm soapy water and mop down the area. Place a wet floor sign out before putting the mop and bucket away. Whenever you are returning from dropping off food, look for trays that are set up and ready to go back to the kitchen. Take these back to the washing station and place them on a rack for washing. Run a load of trays whenever the rack fills up. Other dishes can also be added into the rack in order to reduce the amount of dirty dishes lying around. There should never be unwashed dishes or trays in the wash area before a lunch or dinner rush. Once the rush is on, it is too late to start tending to dishes. We want all of our servers focused on their lots or able to see them all the time. This means that we do not have very much in the way of side work as compared to other restaurants, since we believe the customer takes precedent over any side work. Here are some common tasks you will be doing that still allow you to watch the lot and run trays quickly. Keep an eye on how quickly commonly used items are running out. Nearly every car will receive napkins and straws, so these items need to be constantly replaced from the supply room in the back. Other items like salt, plastic dining ware, large straws, and even dog biscuits must be monitored and replaced often. Try to anticipate when you will need more of these items so that you can grab them during a break in activity. The two most common condiments we sell are ketchup and tartar sauce. Servers pump these at the front of the house during slow times, making sure to make enough buckets to fulfill that location's needs. Sweeping and gathering trash keeps the foyer looking respectable during day-to-day activities, but there are also tasks which should be done weekly and monthly in order to maintain our overall standard of cleanliness. These tasks are listed in a roster at the front of the restaurant, and servers should mark off the date they performed the cleaning. If a customer's car will not start and they would like a jump, have them fill out a release of liability form before anything else. Make sure to attach colored alligator clamps to the correct points on the battery, or you could cause serious damage to the car. Black for negative and red for positive. Turn on the jumper box and have the customer start their engine. Check connections if nothing happens. Let a supervisor know if the problem is not resolved with the jumper box. We are happy to have you on our serving team. We hope that you use the guidelines and tips you've seen in this video to help you as you start out. Be sure to watch experienced runners and car hops closely, ask questions when in doubt, and learn to rely on teammates in stressful or fast-paced times. Be sure to learn the menu thoroughly and practice with the handheld as well. The skills you demonstrate as a runner will let the manager know when you are ready to begin training for the responsibility of car hopping. Thank you for watching this video.